Now it's time. I'm sorry I had to trick you last week. But now it's time for Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is the best prequel. I will start out by saying that. I can watch this movie on repeat if you put it on in my house. It has one of my favorite opening sequences of just that dive into Coruscant and with the shit. It has one of my favorite sequences with General Grievous versus Obi-Wan. Here it is.
Hello there.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one.
There you go. Wow. Hayden Christensen really came into his own in this movie and has just a very... This movie feels like how Attack of the Clones should have felt. It should have felt like we're coming into our own. And this movie finally came into its own at the end, where all the actors knew we're all on board on George's level, and they were all figured it out. Like, okay, we know what we need to do to get a good performance and do a good job in this, and they did a good job with this movie. Yeah, it still has the Padme and Anakin the Anakin subplot and stuff like that, but that's just something that plays into the movies and something that had to happen so that we could have the original trilogy. And they toned down the horniness because they fucked. Like, how else do you think fucking Leia and fucking Luke happened? Do you think he just touched her belly and was like, yo, I don't even have to have sex, I can keep my Jedi powers and just fucking touch my hand and force midichlorians up your fucking pussy. Anyways, this has just a lot of my very favorite Star Wars sequences outside of the original trilogy and anything else that has happened in the Star Wars universe. Just like I said, from the stuff from General Grievous, and I feel like I just like Palpatine being like this weird board. Like, I know there's stuff about him where he was like, he's just trying to do this because he wants the Sith to rule the galaxy. But like, there's a part of me that just wants Palpatine to be like a guy who was fed up with politics, so he turned to the dark side and so he could take over. Like that's my headcanon. I told my friend this. I would want a series that is like House of Cards, but it's about Palpatine trying to take over the Senate. And it's just all the weird political stuff of him like moving stuff around and making people do stuff, and him switching between Darth Sidious and Palpatine and trying to fucking like manage that. Like that would be interesting. But they'd never do that because people really don't like Palpatine anymore. You know, Order 66 is still something that still sticks with me to this day. And like the idea of they were like, yo, we're gonna just show a genocide on in theaters of a people. Like, if you really think about Order 66, it's not just the killing of all Jedi, it's the genociding of Jedi, because it is a mass murder of the Jedi. Yeah, you didn't really ever think of it that way, did you? I mean, like, some of them got away, but you know, that happens sometimes. And just like, how can you rationalize anything that Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader did later on as he can be redeemable? But, you know, remember, he fucking killed some kids, yo. He killed some kids. Anyways, it's a good movie. It's fun. If you tell me that Revenge of the Sith is bad is because if the story of Dark Plagueis, and if you talk about shit like that, you try to like say all of that's bad, and the fight with Yoda and Palpatine's bad, then you just don't like having fun. This movie's just fun. I could watch this movie over and over again. It's just so fun. Fuck you.